The old Dubhead smithy is located in Madarty Strathen and was built in the late 18th century. This building was extended and used as a cartwright and blacksmith's workshop. Vernacular buildings, such as Dubheads, require the correct maintenance and repair to conserve these sites for future generations. This project explores the creation of educational resources focused on Scottish vernacular conservation and the transmission of traditional knowledge. I completed a survey and entire photogrammetric capture of Dubheads, creating point clouds and meshes of entire walls, rooms and surfaces. The high detail and quality of the photogrammetry scans completed meant that the datasets were suitable for rendering animations and also converting into 3D printed handling objects. Creating the physical handling objects involved the development of a workflow to go from photogrammetric data, such as point clouds, to 3D files that could be 3D printed. Using 3ds Max, textures were removed and meshes modified. The meshes were then retopologized and an encasement was modelled so that the object could be handled when printed. Here is the visual progression of photogrammetry to a handleable object, much more suited to 3D printing. Shown here are all of the handling objects created, the physical portion of the hybrid educational toolkit. They are accompanied by their digital counterparts, hosted on Sketchfab and ThingLink. Textured realistic versions of the physical objects, the digital interactive tools, contain annotations and helpful information such as repair advice and terminology. Content hosted on ThingLink allows for layered and detailed scenes containing informative sources, detailed images and facts, as well as being embedded with animations and interactable 3D Sketchfab content. The complexity and detail of the digital resources are key to the creation of the engaging and dynamic educational materials. Information and facts support the digital content, providing users with insights on best practice repair and conservation principles, as well as exploring the site-specific history of the old Dubhead smithy. Insight into important considerations when maintaining and repairing vernacular buildings, such as repointing earth mortar. Scaled representations and features found in and around the old Dubhead smithy can be explored. These tactile objects have QR codes attached to them that users can scan to view the digital content. This object represents an original window in the Dubhead's blacksmith workshop. The handling objects created are a mixture of actual surfaces from Dubheads, as well as 3D modelled elements. Digital interactions are found to create more meaningful educational experiences, which in turn makes information more memorable as well as contextualized. Dynamic and interactive content, such as this hybrid approach, hopes to create more memorable processes. Here is the old Dubhead smithy's east gable. It was important to capture unique features such as the beam post holes that are indicative of the building's history and changes over time. When handling the physical objects, a key part of the researcher's design concept was having a more realistic and contextualized digital counterpart to bring the physical objects to life. These are vernacular toolcards, and they are 3D modelled, with reference to traditional tools and stages of Scottish vernacular construction. Their digital content explores each stage of the construction process, from excavation to building, and users can view and interact with the tools' 3D models alongside embedded Sketchfab content. The animation created discusses the narrative of Dubheads, outlining the history of the building, as well as notable areas in need of repair and conservation. All resources work together to create an engaging and memorable educational experience, focused on Scottish vernacular conservation.